welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well today. This is going to be the daily reading for Thursday the 18th of November, and I'm using the Thoth Tarot today by Aleister Crowley. Okay, so today we have two major arcanas, the Aeon and the Magician, and we also have the Prince of Swords. So the Aeon, which is usually called Judgment in the standard decks, and this is a very powerful card because this is about a rebirth. This is about a very profound shift in states, in consciousness. This is about the emergence of your true awareness, your true heightened consciousness of your desired reality, of your destined reality. This is about seeing through the illusion. This is about also realizing your own power, which is also the Magician. This is realizing your own divinity and connection with the source. This is also returning to your kind of purity and your true essence as a child to a certain extent. This is about reigniting your passions which are innate to you, which are really fundamental to realizing your true place, your true peace, your true happiness. And so you may be re-examining what you may have left behind or what you have not focused on for some time. This is about encompassing all parts of you, which, and some which may have been lost on the way. And this is finding this completeness within yourself for who you really are and not shying away from the real you in all its uniqueness and quirkiness. So you may be rediscovering or wanting to explore passions, interests that you have maybe discarded or left at the wayside. There's an incredible purity of love coming from this card. There's a feeling of real comfort and of this real self-love and self-pride. There's this rediscovery and recognition of who you really are. So this is quite profound energy, and also at the moment with the eclipses, tomorrow is a lunar eclipse with the full moon, and about a week or two later we have a solar eclipse as well. So this is a time of profound change and rebirth, and shifts, in quite radical shifts in perceptions, in paths that we're taking, realization, profound realizations, breakthroughs. We're being shown the right way. We are realizing the true path that we must take. So the Prince of Swords is, like the Magician, is mercurial. It's ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is the planet of communication and intellect. Thought, ideas, the written word, spoken word, expressing yourself in words, ideas. So this is about really gathering your ideas together and really being discerning about what you are thinking about, because what a person thinks about all day long is what they become. What you are focusing your energy on, in terms of if you're constantly in thought about something, this is something which will stay in your energy, expand. So this is about being discerning, eradicating those thoughts which are not serving you. This is about identifying where you're having these repetitive thoughts and releasing them. Because when you are too focused on a certain thing that is unfavourable, because you don't want this thing or circumstance, you're doing the opposite of what you want by constantly dwelling on it. And I know that's difficult to get out of when you're in. But this is important that you have this realization to detach from this stream of thoughts, because it's not something that you're doing. This is the way the mind works. It wants to be fed. It wants this for you to constantly acknowledge the thoughts. But as soon as you do not give it any energy or emotion, because that's where the thoughts become suffering. So it's like you have everything here. Everything works out beautifully. There is so much magic. The universe is bringing this magic to you, and the only thing in the way is these incessant thoughts or ideas about something. But you have this power to change anything, to create anything that you want, to completely eradicate these past patterns. You are the master here. You can slay whatever you wish to slay and have appear whatever you wish to appear. So instead of focus on something that is bothering you in a negative way, you instead can start to think ahead at the possibilities of what could be, of what is delighting you, of what is exciting you, of the many things that bring you this pleasure, this connection. When you're focusing more on what you would like and the possibilities and being creative in your thoughts, that's when you are aligning with the source. That's when you're aligning with divinity, because divinity is all creation and creativity within imagination. So you are learning to really remove your focus from the lack, from the worry, from the fear, from the things you may regret, from the things or people, actions other people have done that have left you upset. When you refuse to dwell too much on anything and just fully accept things as they are. We all need to process difficult experiences, of course, but the suffering comes with the incessant regurgitating of a situation. That is only harming yourself. There is no purpose or benefit from that act, and that is only giving you pain. So this message is saying that you have this awareness, you are aware of these thoughts, you are aware of the mental limitations that may hold you back in a certain way, but you completely are able to turn this around. You are able to change this. You are able to become the magician. You're able to effortlessly find the solution to anything you need. So if there's a problem, if there's some issue that you're struggling with in your head, the best solution is to remove yourself from that problem, to stop thinking about that problem, to ground yourself, to reconnect with yourself in this way, your inner essence, the purity, to zoom out and see the bigger perspective, just to be present in the moment, to have full trust and surrender. When you find this silent space, when you find this peace within, when you have this trust that something will come about to resolve this, that you can just remove yourself, that you can find some peace within, you can connect to this loving energy within you. You can connect to the source energy. There is something very powerful and magical within you, within your soul, which you can always be aware of, constantly be aware of when you come to the present moment, when you remove yourself from the thoughts. Then you will find when you can practice this art of detachment on a regular basis, it will become effortless for you. You will still have some thoughts. You will still have, of course, thoughts of some doubts or negative thought patterns, but they will have no power when you continue to practice this. As soon as you consciously realize you are spiraling on a mental level, the whole fact that you're having the consciousness of that is showing that you are no longer in that ego mind, that you are the observer. So when you realize you really are the observer, you can come out of that, and then you can realign yourself. And then when you are in this realignment and balanced state, that's actually when everything can take place. That's when manifestations come in. That's when miracles come in. That's when beautiful resolutions just appear out of nowhere. So this is about using your mind in a constructive and creative way in order to be this the goddess of your existence. So rather than focusing on anything from the past, rather than focusing on what you didn't want or didn't achieve, this is about using the power of your imagination to bring in infinite possibilities. This is being a dreamer is actually the most constructive and productive you can be, because imagination does become reality. When you can focus your energy in a certain way, when you want something or visualize something vividly, and you can feel into that creation, you can feel into that kind of existence now, well, then that will eventually manifest in your 3D reality. So this is also about communication and connection and conversations with other people. So there may be a lot coming to light at the moment. There may be a lot being spoken to you, and it's like there are conversations that you have been hoping for that are coming in. There are certain communications which may be coming in now that you're connecting with on a deep level. There are certain visions that you've had, perhaps hopes that you've had of something coming into your life that is now showing up and about to materialize. There's certain communications or some kind of reveal or invitation, offers that you have possibly hoped for or imagined that are going to come in. So this is about choosing and connecting to the right thing for you, because there may be multiple options coming in for something or some direction or some connection with other people. You may be attracting certain opportunities or relationships even with other people. So this is all about, again, discerning what is right for you, what is connecting truly to your soul here. And then you will have no doubt, when you are removing yourself from the analytical mind and you're going into your true essence, the love within you, connecting to your soul, you will always find the answer. The answer will never be found ever from striving on a mental level. The answer will always be found within your heart. So know that whatever you are maybe doubting or struggling with or unsure about at this time or conflicted about, you're going to be able to remove yourself from any conflict or doubt by connecting to the real you and whatever that means for you. But removing yourself from 3D reality, from circumstances, when you strip everything away and you're just you, what is really important to you, when you examine that within, when you really ponder that, when you connect deeply in the moment to what is crying out within you, what your soul is telling you, you will always find the answer. And through this, really allowing yourself to be encompassed by this pure love, which is always there within you, which is always around you, connecting to this child within you, you're able to start to visualize the possibilities that you used to visualize about, the imagination you used to use more often than you do now. You will start to reignite that power. And when you do, you will be amazed at the changes that are beginning to take place. Right, I'm going to do a Keepers of the Light guidance card to see which Ascended Master wants to come forward today. Buddha. Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. Okay, so that's what I was saying about this going within and knowing something deep down. When you're in the state of conflict or fear or doubt or struggle, you will never find the right solution in that state. But you will always find the right solution when you detach from something, when you find this inner balance within you, when you connect to your heart, when you connect to this silent peacefulness within you, and become in the moment. When you get out of your head, get out of your thoughts, and just be aware of the moment. This is meditation, and this is mindfulness, and this is the easing of all suffering, when you can just really be without identifying with anything, without identifying even as yourself, just to allow this consciousness to be present. So yeah, saying trust what you already know. You have this wisdom. You have this deep connection with the source. You have this deep connection with your own inner guide. So you're being led in a way to something, to a situation. You're being led to a connection. You're being led a certain path, a magical path that you are meant to walk. So it comes through non-resistance. This comes effortless. You don't need to strive for anything. You don't need to fight for anything. What's meant for you comes beautifully and effortlessly. So allow this magic to take place. As soon as you let go, everything will come together in the most beautiful way for you. Okay, I hope you have a great day, whatever you're doing, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, bye.